Hello and welcome to this video. Should you buy a cheap capture card? So capture cards come in varying different costs and sizes. There's loads on eBay which are cheap type, which you might be able to see here. I have got. The main thing you want to think about is cheap live streaming video capture cards or video HDMI capture cards. There's loads of names they're known by. All it's basically going to do is, if your camera has a HDMI out cable, you can plug it in to your computer via USB and use that camera feed as a webcam or as a streaming camera, so you can actually stream what it's seeing, or have a PlayStation or another computer that has HDMI and feed that into your computer so you can record gameplay, for example. So is it worth buying a cheap one? Let's have a quick look. So here on eBay, I can see, well, you can see, this is the one I bought, £10, 65 pence in the UK. It's max 4K input. So remember that word input is important, because you could put 4K into it. That doesn't mean 4K is going to come out of it when you're recording it in terms of the quality. So the questions you want to ask yourself is it enough to have 1080p, which is what this one offers, which is a cheap one. Let me quickly show you. So you'll see it supports maximum output resolution of 1080p, and it supports 10, 10, 8, 10, and 12-bit color depth. So it will be better than the standard webcams you get, or will be very close. Even the Logitechs aren't that good. If you've got a DSLR camera, you can actually use the HDMI out. But there's loads of things to think about while using this. There are some challenges. I made a separate video of why I don't use a capture card. It might not apply for you because the types of videos I make are not gaming related. However, if you're doing gaming videos, it might be a good option because you want the higher frame rate when you're recording your screen. This one is a good one. The reason I say that is when I got it, let me give you a view of the setup I use. So you can't see it there, but if I show you how I set it up, so you can see when I got it, it came through and it's actually a metal construction. So it's quite a nice aluminium type construction and it's self-contained. There wasn't any drivers needed to be installed or anything like that. I plugged it in my HDMI, and the only thing you will need is this bit here, which is like the converter. That's the most important bit, because if you've got a HDMI cable, you want it to be mini HDMI to go into your camera. So overall, this is a quick video just to give you something to think about if you want to buy a streaming, well, video capture card for streaming or webcam use. Think about what you want to use it for. The cheap one does work and it works really well. So do you need to spend a couple of £100 on an Elgato? Maybe not, considering this one's been doing okay. I've got a separate playlist about this capture card, and specifically to let you know how to set it up, how I put it into the camera, how I put it in OBS, and also why I don't use it. So it'll be interesting for you to see those videos. Check those out in this playlist.